Good day, friends. How are you all? Today we are going to solve an inequality. Solve the inequality h over 2 minus 5 by 6 less than 7/8 plus h. Okay. So the first thing I will do is separate the variables. So solution strategy. Strategy. Separate the variables. So we have h over 2 minus 5 over 6 less than 7/8 plus h. This is the original inequality. So the first thing I will do is I will remove the h by 2 from the left-hand side by subtracting h over 2 on both sides of the inequality. Okay, so this will give me on the left-hand side minus 5 over 6 less than 7/8 plus h minus h over 2. Now I will remove the constant terms, move it to the left-hand side, and keep the h term on the right-hand side of the inequality. So in order to do that, I will have to subtract 7/8 from both sides of the inequality. Okay. Now I will do algebraic manipulation. So on the left-hand side in the equation or the inequality, I have 5 by 6 minus 5 by 6 minus 7/8 less than h minus h by 2. H can be written as 2h over 2 because 2 cancels with 2, make it h minus h over 2. Now I have to get this into a common denominator form. The denominator should be common in the left-hand side. The easy way to do that is to multiply the first term by 4 on the numerator and the denominator minus 7/8, and the second term multiply by 3 on the left-hand side, second term in the numerator by 3, in the denominator also by 3, less than on the right-hand side of the inequality, 2h minus h is 1h or h over 2. Okay, so moving up a little bit. So what do I have on the left-hand side? On the left-hand side, I have minus 5 times 4 is 20, divided by 6 times 4 is 24, minus 7 times 3 is 21, divided by 8 times 3 is 24, less than h over 2. Now the denominator, common denominator is 24, so I can add the numerators. I'm adding the numerators because both of them have negative sign. I will retain the negative sign, but 20 plus 21 is 41, and the denominator is 24, less than h over 2. Okay, so, and now I will multiply. This is h divided by 2. So divided by 2, the operation is division. So in order to remove the 2 from the right-hand side of the inequality, I will multiply by 2 on both sides. So I have minus 41 times 2 over 24, and on the left-hand side, h by 2, the 2 cancels with this 2, so it is just h. And this 2 goes into itself one time, and this 24, 2 goes into 24 12 times. So what do I finally have? I have minus 41 times 1 is 41, and divided by 12 less than h. Okay, so now I will flip uh, means I will move the h from the right hand side of the inequality to the left hand side of the inequality. Okay, so I'll create some space. When I do that in an inequality, when I move the term on the right-hand side of the inequality to the term on the left-hand side, what will happen is the direction of the inequality will also change. So if I move the h to the left-hand side, it becomes h greater than minus 41 over 12. Okay, so and if I want to write this in interval notation, so basically think about it, the number line. This is 0. This is somewhere minus 41 by 12 is little more than -3. So this is minus 41 over 12. And I am on the right-hand side of minus 41 by 12 all the way to the infinity. So in the so in the interval notation, h can be written as open interval minus 41. This is open interval. That is why this type of parenthesis. Why open? Because there is no equal to. Okay. Open interval and minus 41 by 12, which is on the left-hand side, and also open interval on the infinity on the right-hand side. So this is my solution in open interval form. So let me summarize what I did. Okay. So in order to do that, I'll move a little bit up. So my solution strategy initially was separate the variables. So I was given h by 2 minus 5 by 6 less than 7/8 plus h. So I'm going to move the h's to the right-hand side of the inequality and keep the numbers on the left-hand side. So I subtract h by 2 on both sides of the inequality. So on the left-hand side of the inequality, I have minus 5 by 6 less than 7/8 plus h minus h by 2. Now I want to remove the numbers to the left-hand side of the inequality. So I have to remove the 7/8 from the right-hand side of the inequality by subtracting the 7/8, okay, on both sides. So on the left-hand side, then I have minus 5 by 6 minus 7/8. And the 7/8 on the right-hand side of the inequality cancel out. We are left with 2h over 2 minus h over 2. You ask why it is 2h over 2? Because h can be written as 2h over 2. Now, minus 5 by 6 and minus 7/8 on the left-hand side, we need to bring in a common denominator in order to subtract or add. So the common denominator, lowest common factor between 6 and 8 is 6 times 4 is 24 and 8 times 3 is 24. So the first term on the left-hand side in the numerator and denominator, I will multiply by 4, which becomes minus 5 times 4 is minus 20 over 24. And the second term becomes 7 times 3 divided by 8 times 3 or 21 over 24. Notice then we have minus 20 over 24, minus 21 over 24. Both of them are negative and they have the same common denominator of 24. So we can add the numerator. We will add, because both of them are negative, we will return the negative sign is minus 41 over 24. Okay, less than h over 2. Now I want to separate the unknown variable h from the numbers. So h divided by 2, so I will do the opposite, and this 2 will cancel with this 2 in the denominator. And on the right-hand side of the inequality, I will have h. On the left-hand side, I will have minus 41 times 2 divided by 24. Now 2 goes into itself one time, and 2 goes into 24 12 times. So I have on the left-hand side of the inequality, minus 41 by 12 less than h. Now I want to flip. I want to change the position. I want to move the unknown variable h to the left-hand side and the number to the right-hand side of the inequality. When I do that, a rule of inequality is that will flip the direction of the inequality. So now h becomes opposite of less than, h is greater than minus 41 by 12. What is the picture on that? Minus 41 by 12 is minus 3 point something, and I'm greater than minus 41 by 12. So I'm on the right-hand side of minus 41 by 12 all the way up to infinity. So in interval notation, the solution h is, it's an open interval because it is not greater or equal to. So just open interval minus 41 by 12. And on the extreme right, it is also open, and that is infinity. So my tip is you separate the variables, and then you do algebra, adding and subtracting. And then when you divide, not in this case, divide, when you multiply, you have to multiply on both sides. Same case when you want to divide, you have to divide on both sides. But basically, you separate the variables. It's easy to keep the unknown variable or h on the left-hand side and the number on the right-hand side. But when you do that, removing an unknown variable h from the right to the left of the inequality will flip the direction of inequality. That is very important. Please note that, and I will stop here. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you have any question, write me a note. I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you like this video, please share with your friends. You and your friends, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button. I have solved all kinds of maths just for you. I want you to excel in math. If you have any suggestion, you can always write me a note, okay? So I will be back next time. Do not forget to check out my channel tomorrow when I will do another problem, okay? Take care. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching.